Stay focused, keep going straight forward, and you're good. It's not that hard. You create your own problems. We are attached to illusions. You might be attached to something that you're really not attached to, but you think you are. Something that happened 5 years ago and it's not even there, only to you. So just go forward.
Like, I be telling my husband, because he loves to bring up the past of what I did 10 years ago. I'm like, dude, 10 years ago, who was I 10 years ago? Who were you 10 years ago? I don't even know that person. I don't know that person. Why you bring it up? Especially if I did something you don't like 10 years ago. Why are you talking about it now? Like, do you want me to do it again? I don't know nothing about 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2, even yesterday, I don't know. Yesterday. Hey, bro. Today, I'm a new person. You can see. You can see me. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Ooh, I know, I'm thinking. So I had this white client of mine. She was a friend / client. So one time she saw, my afro like this. She was like, "Oh, Portia, you cut your hair." I'm like, "Hi, Bo, Natasha. Wait, why would I cut my hair?" I'm like, "Natasha, you need to understand black hair. When I wash my hair, it shrinks back now, but it's very long, Natasha. How? You need to understand these things now. You can't have a black friend and say such things like, oh, you cut your hair." No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Skippy shombe. Showy skin. I'm being so silly, guys. I'm being so silly. It's my first time wearing, or my second time wearing this necklace. Where did I get it from? Hibo. If I didn't get it from Target, no. I think I might have got it from Walmart or Burlington. Somewhere. Yeah, between those two places. Oh, actually, I think it was Target. Yeah, I got this from Target. Okay, cool. It was on clearance. Now I remember. So welcome back, guys. Thank you for being here. So I wanted to talk about something, very important that I feel you guys should know and understand. We're going to be talking about living the past alone. Guys, learn to live the past alone. Live the past alone. Yangizwa. Do you hear me? No? Hold your ear. Hold your ear when I'm talking to you now, huh? Guys, I'm talking about specifically things that hurt you. Things that disrupt your peace. You hear me? Things that make you feel sad, that make you feel not okay, that make you feel not yourself. Leave those things alone. Leave them where they belong, in the past. If you had an experience, we all have been through something that has hurt you, that when you think about, it brings you to tears. It brings so much anxiety. Those are the things you want to stay away from. When I was younger, I will tell the story, but I'm just gonna pass through it. When I was younger, my father was, and I think I was around 8 or 9 years old, and we literally from my house heard the gunshots, and we could hear my father screaming. And of course, we knew if he's screaming and somebody's shooting, they must have got him. And my father died that night. Now, this is something so painful that I had to go through at 8 or 9 years old. So why in the world would I want to keep reliving that story? Why would I want to keep telling that story? Actually, I said I'm going to tell the story. No, I lied, because why would I want to tell that story? You see, even I sometimes forget what I'm learning, so I got to keep relearning. Guys, just because you learn something doesn't mean like you are ready to apply it. So I learn things, and sometimes I forget and I go back to the old me. But I need to keep reminding myself of what I have learned and how I want to live my life. So no, I will not be sharing the story of how my father died, because like, as you can tell from the little story I just told you, it's a painful story. So no, I will not be sharing it, because me sharing that story is only gonna provoke those emotions. And me sharing that story, somebody who has been through that is gonna listen to that, and then they're gonna feel the same emotions being provoked, because you know what I'm talking about. You've probably been there too. You probably have lost somebody too. So now it's like, the saying, misery loves company. Yes. So if I'm feeling miserable and I share my misery, somebody who's going through misery is gonna find comfort in that, because misery loves misery. So I'm gonna attract somebody else who's going through misery, and they're gonna join me in that misery. So I will not be sharing the story, but I wanted to share a little bit of it just to make an example of, I know what it's like to go through a painful situation. But what I've been learning is, you want to leave those things alone. Like what I just shared about my father passing away and being able to hear him scream. Of course, if I think about that, it's something that would just make me cry. I could cry for years. But my husband is my witness. I don't talk about that. I don't try to, just like relive that moment, that day, that night. Because why? Because it's painful. It's a memory that's negative. My father died that night. I heard him scream. My family lost so much. It's a memory that just brings so much pain. So why would I want to relive that moment over and over again? Because when you think about something, your brain does not know the difference between a thought of the past and something that is happening right now. So if I go back to that day or that night when my father passed, when my father was murdered, my brain is going to assume it is happening right now. So my father passed away when I was 8 or 9, but it's still a painful moment. Of course, if I think about it, it's painful. So I try my best not to think about that painful moment, because my brain is going to try to relive it right now. So my brain is going to think my father just passed away, and it's going to start reacting and giving me emotions, making me like really feel like I'm grieving right now. But I'm grieving for my father who passed away when I was 9 years old. Now, of course, guys, I know you're going to say, oh, it's not that easy to just forget something painful. It's not that easy to just let it go. But guys, it should be. And actually it is, if you just try. The thing is, we don't try to direct our thoughts. All you have to do is redirect your thoughts. We seem to assume that our thoughts just come about, or I don't know, like even me, myself, I used to think that my thoughts just come about. I thought that my thoughts just like appear in my mind, in my brain. Guys, your thoughts are not just appearing from, out of nowhere. You are thinking them. And the thing is, once you start thinking something negative, you're going to attract more negative thoughts. So you might think one negative thing, but that negative thing is going to start attracting other negative things. So by that, before you know it, you're spending your whole day crying because you're thinking about your dead father, but now you think about your dead grandmother. Now you think about your uncle. Now you think about your great cousin. Now you're just like consumed by all these negative thoughts. Redirect your thoughts, guys. When I start to, maybe like a thought comes to me about my father. Of course, I do think about, him being gone and him passing away. But I try my best to redirect my thoughts. Rather than thinking about something negative about my father, I try my best to think of a positive memory. Something that makes me feel happy. Something that brings joy to my heart. Because that's what you want. You want to think about joyful things so you can attract more joyful things. The reason why people think like, oh, I feel like my thoughts are just thinking me or my thoughts are just coming from nowhere is because once you start thinking a negative thoughts, there's momentum. Like you are attracting, it's like a magnet. So now you have no control over any negative thoughts. It's like you are just open for negativity. So now anything negative is just gonna flood you. You know why? Because you opened that door. So you want to keep that door closed. You want to keep that door closed of pain. Keep that door closed of the past, especially if the past was painful. Now, if your past was beautiful, you had a great, great memories, then yeah, think about that. Rejoice over that. Tell people, write about it, sing about it, because you're going to attract more of those positive things. You need to understand that like attracts like. So if you are on the negative side of life, you are attracting negative things from life. If you are on the positive side of life, you are attracting positive things from life. Now, sometimes, guys, you may think you are a positive person, but are you really? Look at your life. If you are thinking, I'm a positive person, I'm a good person, well, look at your life and see if good things are happening. Because if you think you're a good person and you're such a marvelous person, then why aren't good things happening to you? Like attracts like. So if you are thinking you're good, but you're not receiving good things, you need to question yourself. Question yourself on, I know I want good things, but how am I feeling about those things that I want? How do I feel about the things that I want? How do I feel? Guys, number one, you need to be aware of your thoughts. Because what you are thinking is thinking you. What you are wanting is wanting you. So if you are on the positive side and you are feeling positive, now that's where you find the connection. The thing that people don't understand is they are talking positive things. Just speaking positive and saying affirmations. Oh, I'm a good person. Oh, I'm wealthy. I want to win the lotto. But do you feel like it? Now that's where it really connects. Never mind what you are saying. Do you feel it? Because guys, you cannot fool the universe. You cannot fool the universe. The universe, guys, is very clever. But the universe is very simple when you understand it. The universe does not care what you are saying. You can say, I want to win the lotto. I want to win the lotto. Like how I tell you guys, I want to win the lotto. I want to win the lotto. But do you feel like a winner? Forget what you are saying. What do you feel? Start asking yourself, what do I feel deep inside? Because your words are not fooling anybody. Hey, I'm tough. You know the loudest people. I'm tough, Mina. Hey, Mina. Shaya pants, Mina. The toughest people fall even harder. The people who pretend to be tough are usually the weakest. Usually the weakest. So you can speak all this positivity and all these affirmations that you cannot fool the universe. The universe doesn't care about all those words. It cares about how you feel when you say those words. It cares about your intentions. You can say, oh, Mina, I want to win the lotto. But you don't even believe Uguti, it's really possible. You're just saying it's because, you see people, playing the lotto. You know it's possible, but you don't really believe Uguti, it can happen to you. It can happen to guys. Once you put your faith in and you expect things like I expect to win the lotto. You're not just saying it. Like kuzokwenzeka. Kuzokwenzeka. It's like, when you study for a test and the test day comes and you are writing, you like this. Like you're confident. Nobody can tell you. You passed. No, you passed because you know how hard you studied. You know what every question you knew. You knew the answer from A to Z. So you are confident. When people ask you, are you going to pass? Yeah. You see, that's the type of confidence you need to have. That's the type of faith you need to have in everything you say and in everything you do. Because you can't fool the universe. You can't just be saying, I want to win the lotto just because you think you want it, but you don't really feel you're gonna win it or you deserve it. Because guys, let me tell y'all, for a while I've been saying I'm gonna win the lotto, I'm gonna win the lotto, I'm gonna win the lotto. And you know what happened? I lost my job. I was like, wait a minute. What the hell? How? Guys, you can't fool the universe. You can't. Your words are not fooling anybody. How do you feel? See, the thing is, sometimes you say things and you think you are being positive. But instead, you are being desperate. The universe does not take that. If you are saying things because you are desperate, it means you do not trust the universe. It means you do not believe that it can do what you are asking for it to do. And I feel like when I was, asking for the lotto, I was asking from a place of desperation because honestly, I did not even, I wanted to, I didn't even want the job. Like the job that I was doing, it was cool. But guys, I see myself doing something else. So I was kind of in desperation asking for the universe, please, I just want to hit the lotto so I can just stop this job and I can do my own thing. Please, please. And the universe was like, okay, you will lose the job. Now you are free. You cannot fool the universe. It knows how you feel. The universe knew, Uguti, I wasn't just asking for the lotto because I believed. I was kind of desperate, guys. Like of course, I know Uguti, I can achieve this lotto win. I know I can. But at the same time, I was kind of like speaking from desperation. I was speaking from lack. Like I was feeling lack. I was feeling like I don't want to be in this job no more. So I feel like this lotto can change my life. But it's like, if you trust and believe in the universe, you don't have to beg. You don't have to be desperate. All you gotta do is ask and believe and let the universe do it. It doesn't matter if it does it today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. Believe and stay on that. But the universe felt, this girl is desperate. This girl does not believe. This girl is trying to use this lotto as an excuse to get away from the job she does not want. So the universe said, you shall be fired. So the universe said, well, you shall be let go. I did not see that coming. What the hell? I'm thinking the lotto is coming. And no, the job is over, girl. So you see how you cannot fool the universe. The universe knows how you feel. The universe knows where you are, where you come from. Your words don't fool nobody. You really need to speak from belief. You need to speak from knowing. I know this is going to happen. I know. So that's why I say, guys, control your thoughts. You can control your thoughts. Leave the past alone, especially if the past is painful. Stop bringing it up. Stop talking about it. Stop calling your friends to tell your friends how your husband cheated on you and how you are disappointed. Because you're only bringing more emotions of that. So you're inviting more emotions of what you are talking about. You are attracting that. You want to attract what you want. What do you want? Forget that your husband cheated on you. Okay, we know that. But what do you want? You want a trusting husband. You want a loving husband. You want a faithful husband. You want a husband who adores you, who comes home, who respects your marriage, who respects your vows. So speak on that. Speak on that. Guys, we are so fooled because we think once we are hurt, we gotta talk about how hurt we are. We gotta tell everybody, hey, yes, daughter. No, that's a mistake, guys. I swear to it's a mistake. Don't do that. You're only gonna bring more of that to you. You're bringing more of that pain to you. Leave the past alone. Like, I be telling my husband, because he loves to bring up the past of what I did 10 years ago. I'm like, dude, 10 years ago, who was I 10 years ago? Who were you 10 years ago? I don't even know that person. I don't know that person. Why you bring it up? Especially if I did something you don't like 10 years ago. Why are you talking about it now? Like, do you want me to do it again? Like, because you are attracting the same energy. The more you talk about what I did 10 years ago, you are provoking that same energy. Everything is energy. Your words are energy. So you are provoking the past with your words. You bringing life into the past. Why would you bring life into the past when it's gone? Let's talk about right now. I always tell my husband, let's talk. Excuse me, guys. I always say, let's talk about right now. What is troubling you right now? What did I do right now? Because that's the only thing I can change is right now. I can't go into the past and change the past. But if I did something right now, I can change right now. The power, guys, is in your right now. Your power is in your right now. Your power is not in your past. Your power is not in your future. Your power is right here. Oh, I did this right now. I apologize. Oh, I did this right. I am sorry. That's all you can do from right now. From the past, all you're doing is provoking that same energy. So if somebody, I don't know, smacked you 10 years ago and you're still talking about it, what do you want? You want the smack from 10 years ago to come back and smack you again? Because why would you be talking about something that's painful? If your husband cheated on you 5 years ago, why are you still talking about it? I understand he cheated, okay? Cheating is not okay. But if you choose to not forgive him, then divorce him. And move on and forgive though. Like, guys, you can forgive and not be back with the person. But you can still forgive and let go. Let him go. You know? But if you decide to stay in the relationship, you need to forgive. You definitely need to forgive him. Forgive him. Because if you keep talking about, I don't trust you. You keep checking his phone. You keep he can't go out at night till past 10 because you don't trust him. He can't go out with his friends. You're watching him like a hawk. You keep talking about his past relationships. What is the point? Just let him go. Let that man go. Let that man go. Let that man go. Because you are only gonna drive him to cheat again. I'm sorry, but it would happen again. And this time, I feel sorry for the guy. Because honestly, he will cheat, but not because he wants to. He's gonna cheat because you expect him to. You might think, I'm wrong, like I'm giving the man a pass. No, I'm not. But you need to understand how the universe works. The more you talk about him cheating, the more you cry about it, the more you provoke that, the more you attract that into your life. It's coming close to your life. Ne? And the more, because now you have seen him cheat, right? So now you expect him to cheat. The universe will give you what you expect. Not what you want, but what you expect. You don't want him to cheat. Of course, you don't want him to look at anybody else but you. But you expect him to cheat. So he will. And he's gonna just end up cheating. He doesn't even know why he did it. But the universe is gonna give you what you want. You expect a cheating husband. So now, you're gonna have a cheating husband. I know some people might be like, I don't think, but guys, I'm just telling you, the universe gives you what you expect. Not what you want, not even what you deserve, but it will give you what you expect, what you think you deserve. So, what are you talking about on a daily basis? Are you talking positively or negatively? Are you talking about the past in a negative way, or are you looking at the past as to educate yourself and make better choices? That's what I do. When I look at the past, I'm looking at the past like homework. Like I'm doing corrections. Okay, I messed up over here. I can do this. Okay, it went right over here, so I'll keep doing this. The past, guys, is homework. That's all it is homework. It's for you to just see where you went wrong and make it right. But it is not for you to keep hounding and pounding at it. Let go. Let go, guys. Please let go. And to my husband, hey, leave me alone about 10 years ago. Hey. Kasi nga velelwa. Oh. Like my husband knows me. I act delusional. I'll be like 10 years ago. I don't know nothing, Mina. I don't know nothing about 10 years ago, 5 years ago, Even yesterday, I don't know. Yesterday, hey boo. Today I'm a new person. You can see. Y'all can see me. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. I'm brand new, guys. Every morning I wake up, I'm brand new. I'm reborn. I've washed my sins away. Treat life, treat every day as a brand new day. Now, I'm not saying go out there, do wrong things, and then act as if like, I'm brand new. No. I'm just saying, guys, you make mistakes. Things happen. Forgive and let go. Learn from it and let go. Leave the past alone, especially if it's painful. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you get the message, and I hope you stay positive and forgive. Just forgive. I love you. Bye.
ZeeWorld, ZeeWorld, ZeeWorld.